What if your machine could determine the quality of your harvest while harvesting? Can the wheat be sold as bread wheat or not? How productive is my soil, and where in the field am I harvesting high quality and where low quality? What can I optimize in the next season to increase both yield and quality? For a long time, such analyses had to be carried out in labor-intensive ways in a laboratory using various testing methods. Samples had to be collected, labeled, and carefully packaged, then off to the post and onto the lab. Days later, the results would finally arrive. A lot of time lost and a huge amount of effort, and even then, these are only samples of a much larger harvest. Not with the HarvestLab 3000. Mounted either on the discharge spout of the forage harvester or in the clean grain elevator of the combine harvester, it delivers key yield-related data, such as wheat quality or the nutrient composition of the harvested crop, and it does so in real time. The HarvestLab 3000 uses an optical measurement method. By means of near-infrared spectroscopy, NIR, the constituents of the harvested crop can be analyzed. This means no chemicals and real-time analysis. Using GPS, the data can be collected with precise geo-referencing. This means I know exactly where in the field I harvested which quality. This helps me optimize my crop production for the following season. Is that much fertilizer really necessary in this part of the field, or can inputs be reduced in certain areas next year? For an optical infrared sensor to be this precise and reliable, it requires extensive training, in other words, a vast amount of data. That means that over more than 20 years, many thousands of samples have been analyzed with HarvestLab, matched with laboratory reference samples, and used to train the system step by step. The result, HarvestLab 3000. By the way, the method used to determine constituents through near-infrared spectroscopy is also applied in laboratories, so the HarvestLab 3000 is, in a way, a mini lab in the field. And that's exactly what you can do with HarvestLab as well. During winter, the sensor can be used in a stationary setup to analyze silage samples on a rotating plate, providing farmers with precise nutrient information about their silage. This, in turn, enables them to fine-tune and control feeding strategies more effectively. When applying slurry, the HarvestLab 3000 can also precisely measure the levels of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium it contains. This makes it possible to define target values for nutrient application and distribute organic slurry in the field just as precisely with a slurry tanker as mineral fertilizer with a fertilizer spreader. HarvestLab helps farmers document the success of their work throughout the year and make data-driven decisions for the next season. Sounds like magic, but it's quite the opposite. This is how your yield ultimately becomes measurable. Until the next episode of Farm and Curious, stay agricultural.